an exemplary life. We are celebrating him. The celebration is not just going to be limited to this event, but we will continue to celebrate that life forever and ever, because it's a man that means so much to all of us, friends, associates, allies that are present here to celebrate him. If you are a Nigerian and you are a septuagenarian, you are octogenarian, you deserve to be celebrated. WHO says, what's the lifespan of Nigerian? Huh? What's the lifespan of Nigerian according to WHO? 50, 55. So once you are 70 as a Nigerian, you deserve to do what? To give thanks to God. Once you are 75, 77, and then you are 80, you deserve to do a special Thanksgiving. So we are here to celebrate and not to mourn. Can we please give the God Almighty a shout of hallelujah? Please, the restroom is at the back of this auditorium, please. The signs are conspicuously noticed. Once you walk out of this hall, by my left-hand side, you see where the restrooms are. I've been there, it's very neat. You may not need to watch what you eat here this afternoon. Fire exits. I don't like to tell Nigerians where fire exits are. You know why? Because as Nigerians, anywhere we go, we carry fire. Holy Ghost! You see, now I can tell you that there will be emergency here this afternoon, but we have one to my right-hand side and there's another one to my left-hand side. And we have two at the back of this hall, but I can tell you that there won't be any emergency. We like to start with the opening prayer, but before that, please keep your belongings very well, so that your neighbor does not mistake your car key for a souvenir. Please keep your belongings very well, your car keys, your phones, your iPhones, your eyeshadows, if you have them with you. So I'm sure we don't have iPhone as souvenirs here today. Or planner, are we giving out iPhones as souvenirs? All right. Please, we'd like to start with the opening prayer. And to do that for us is Pastor Ayo Adedoyi. Pastor Ayo Adedoyi is saying the opening prayer for us. You are tall, so you don't need to come up.
Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. But we thank God for each one of you who has come to join with us to celebrate the life of our Father. Let's start with a word of prayer. If you can just bow your heads, please. Lord, we thank you for the privilege of being present here today as we celebrate your Son who you have called to eternity. Him and what you have left behind as a legacy that keeps living beyond him. Father God, our time of celebration today, we commit into your hands. We pray that it will be an opportunity for us to reflect on what it is that you have already done, but also, Lord, to reset ourselves for the journey ahead. Everything we are going to do, Lord, breathe upon it and allow every aspect of it to go well. Fill our lives with your joy, fill our lives with your peace, and take all the glory. In Jesus' mighty name, we have prayed. And God people said, amen.
And God people shall say, be. It seems that this side of the hall is present, but this side we can't hear you. And the people of God shall say, be. Hallelujah. It's time to take Baba's biography. It's time for the biography of our father, Priest George Adetola Sotinwa, please. Media, please. Are we set? While we're waiting for media, just the way I do at events like this, I like to give gifts to people, families, children of the deceased, friends and associates, but you have to answer questions about daddy's life to be able to win the gifts. Only biological children are not allowed to participate because they know all the answers to the questions I'll be asking. So if you know the answer, just signify and I'll bring the microphone
Adetola
to you.
Sotinwa, born 6th June
So the first question I want to ask is,
past 29th
in
March
what year
2020,
was Baba the Commissioner of Finance in Ogun
George
State?
Adetola was born into
Baba Prince
the
Adetola
royal
Sotinwa became
dynasties
the
from
Commissioner of Finance in
Oderemo
Ogun State
and
in what year?
Shagamu, Ogun State.
In what year?
He was the
When I count up
fourth
to five
child and the
and
second son of His
no
Royal
answer,
Majesty
I will say the
Oba
answer, and
Daniel
I'll move to the next one.
Mabadeje
Anyone wants to give it a
Sotinwa,
try?
the Akarakuta
You want to give it a
II,
try?
the Alaye Odi
You
of
want to? All right.
Oderemo, and Olori
1979, please put your hands together for her.
Ni
Good one,
Sholanke.
1979.
He was born
Baba
in
was
Ijebu
commissioner
and grew
from
up in a
1979 to
close-knit family
1983.
with
God bless you. All right,
educators as
so
parents.
what
It was
network
not
we use?
long before it became
I have the highest
the biography of
there.
Prince.
You use all of them, I'll just give you one. Choose MTN, Globacom. Unfortunately,
The biography of Prince George Adetola Sotinwa, born 6th June 1941, passed 29th March 2022. George Adetola was born into the royal dynasties from Oderemo and Shagamu, Ogun State. He was the fourth child and the second son of His Royal Majesty Oba Daniel Mabadeje Sotinwa, the Akarakuta II, the Alaye Odi of Oderemo, and Olori Abigail Adetola Sotinwa, Ni Sholanke. He was born in Ijebu and grew up in a close-knit family. With educators as parents, it was not long before it became obvious that he was gifted and talented. He gained admission into the prestigious King's College, Lagos, and excelled in his studies, gaining many lifelong relationships that lasted until his passing. And like many young Nigerians of his time, Tola traveled to the United Kingdom to further his education and trained as a chartered accountant. Upon qualification, he was headhunted by Pitt Warwick Castleton and Elliott, the first expatriate accounting firm in British West Africa, and rose quickly through the ranks to become the youngest partner appointed. Prince Tola distinguished himself as a chartered accountant and was a luminary in the industry, authoring a book on taxation, which was a leading reference and used by the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria, ICAN, contributing to the qualification of generations of chartered accountants. He also served ICAN by being an examiner, subject matter expert for the professional examinations taken by millions of prospective chartered accountants. At the beginning of Nigeria's Second Republic, Prince Tola was invited by the then democratically elected governor of Ogun State, Chief Olabisi Onabanjo, to serve as the commissioner for finance. He was not a politician, but answered the call to serve his home state, excelling in the role and bringing in substantial investment into Ogun State. Following his public service, he returned to private practice, establishing Sotinwa & Co., which became an affiliate firm of the internationally renowned DFK International, a worldwide conglomeration of accounting firms The biography of Prince George Adetola Sotinwa, born 6th June 1941, passed 29th March 2022. George Adetola was born into the royal dynasties from Oderemo and Shagamu, Ogun State. He was the fourth child and the second son of His Royal Majesty Oba Daniel Mabadeje Sotinwa, the Akarakuta II, the Alaye Ode of Oderemo, and Olori Abigail Ibitola Sotinwa, nee Sholanke. He was born in Ijebuomo and grew up in a close-knit family. With educators as parents, it was not long before it became obvious that he was gifted and talented. He gained admission into the prestigious King's College, Lagos, and excelled in his studies, gaining many lifelong relationships that lasted until his passing. And like many young Nigerians of his time, Tola traveled to the United Kingdom to further his education and trained as a chartered accountant. Upon qualification, he was headhunted by Pitt Morrick Castleton and Elliott, the first expatriate accounting firm in British West Africa, and rose quickly through the ranks to become the youngest partner appointed. Prince Tola distinguished himself as a chartered accountant and was a luminary in the industry, authoring a book on taxation, which was a leading reference and used by the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria, ICAN, contributing to the qualification of generations of chartered accountants. He also served ICAN by being an examiner, subject matter expert for the professional examinations taken by millions of prospective chartered accountants. At the beginning of Nigeria's Second Republic, Prince Tola was invited by the then democratically elected governor of Ogun State, Chief Olabisi Onabanjo, to serve as the commissioner for finance. He was not a politician, but answered the call to serve his home state, excelling in the role and bringing in substantial investment into Ogun State. Following his public service, he returned to private practice, establishing Sotinwa & Co., which became an affiliate firm of the internationally renowned DFK International, a worldwide conglomeration of accounting firms providing expert advice and services. The biography of Prince George Adetola Sotinwa, born 6th June 1941, passed 29th March 2022. George Adetola was born into the royal dynasties from Oderemo and Shagamu, Ogun State. He was the fourth child and the second son of His Royal Majesty Oba Daniel Mabadeje Sotinwa, the Akarakuta II, the Alaye Ode of Oderemo, and Olori Abigail Ibitola Sotinwa, nee Sholanke. He was born in Ijebuomo and grew up in a close-knit family. With educators as parents, it was not long before it became obvious that he was gifted and talented. He gained admission into the prestigious King's College, Lagos, and excelled in his studies, gaining many lifelong relationships that lasted until his passing. And like many young Nigerians of his time, Tola traveled to the United Kingdom to further his education and trained as a chartered accountant. Upon qualification, he was headhunted by Pitt Morrick Castleton and Elliott, the first expatriate accounting firm in British West Africa, and rose quickly through the ranks to become the youngest partner appointed. Prince Tola distinguished himself as a chartered accountant and was a luminary in the industry, authoring a book on taxation, which was a leading reference and used by the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria, ICAN, contributing to the qualification of generations of chartered accountants. He also served ICAN by being an examiner, subject matter expert for the professional examinations taken by millions of prospective chartered accountants. At the beginning of Nigeria's Second Republic, Prince Tola was invited by the then democratically elected governor of Ogun State, Chief Olabisi Onabanjo, to serve as the commissioner for finance. He was not a politician, but answered the call to serve his home state, excelling in the role and bringing in substantial investment into Ogun State. Following his public service, he returned to private practice, establishing Sotinwa & Co., which became an affiliate firm of the internationally renowned DFK International, a worldwide conglomeration of accounting firms providing expert advice and services. He was a member of St. Paul's Church in Breadfruit, Lagos, and the Babaijo of Christ Anglican Church, Odiremo, donating significantly to both churches in his service to God and in monetary offerings. Prince Tola was committed to ensuring his children had a first-class education and supported them all, ensuring they had access to the best schools and universities. He exposed them from a very young age to extensive traveling, and as a result, he raised children who are comfortable and competent in diverse surroundings. He loved his extended family and showered so much love on his siblings, cousins, nieces, and nephews, all of whom remember him with great fondness. Prince Tola was dapper. He was debonair and fun. He was brilliant, and he understood the importance of hard work, but also of stopping to play, and was always at the center of many celebratory events for the family. A true definition of maximizing your potential and living life on your terms. He will be missed by his huge complement of family, friends, church associates, club colleagues, employees, and especially his children. Olufunke, Omolola, Kolawole, Adebusoye, Oluwaseun, Abimbola, Adeyemi, and Omotorira. May his soul rest in peace.
an invite to a party like this, the color code is usually a primary color or secondary color. Blue, red, green, yellow. But now, in this modern time, when you hear color, you hear something like unripe plantain green, ugu green, cockroach brown, agbalumo orange. I saw an ivy, bright, petrol yellow, and diesel blue. Groom, kerosene white. I said, are they fuel attendant? No, really. We didn't experience the good old days, but our parents who experienced it said it's better. Can I ask a question? Those of us who live in Lagos, Lagos is divided into how many parts? 5. Okay, let's write 5. But we used to say mainland and island. But yours is 5. Okay, let's hear it, sir.
Ekpe, Ikorodu, Padagry, Ekotiton.
Where is that? Okay. Ekpe, Lagos Island. Those are the 5 divisions of Lagos, but no, I mean, when they talk, they just say Lagos mainland and Lagos Island. No. Lagos is divided into 4. There's Lagos mainland where we are now. This is mainland, right? Lagos Island. This is island. Ikoyi is what? Island. Lekki is what? Island. Aja is what? Anything after Abraham Adesanya is no longer island. Ibeju Lekki, Ogombo. Awoyaya is what? Inner land. Mainland, Ikeja, Maryland, Ojota, Ogudu up to Mile 2. Anything after Mile 2 is what? Is outer land. Is outer land. Anything after Mile 2 is outer land. And when you get to Badagry, you're in Lagos State. You're in a different terrain. So we'd like to take the first tribute now. We'd like to take the first tribute. And the first tribute will be by Baba's daughter, Miss Funke Sotinwa, please. Please, let's celebrate her, please. Please, wọ́n ní ẹjọ́, ṣé mo lè sọ Yorùbá? Ṣé a gbọ́ Yorùbá? Ẹjọ́ ẹ má bínú, ẹ má padà. Nǹkan rẹ ni téèyàn bá gbẹ̀yìn bàbá ẹ̀. It's a thing of joy. So go back, I will call you. I will call you. It's a good thing. So please, I'd like to invite Baba's daughter, Prince George Adetola Sotinwa, for the first tribute. Please, let's make welcome with a loud ovation, Miss Funke Sotinwa. Better. That's good. That's good. Thank you very much. You can use the podium or you can stay. All right. Thank you.
Welcome, everybody. Is it? Testing. It's going? Yeah. Hello. Good evening. My name is Olufunke Sotinwa, Prince George Adetola Sotinwa's first child, first daughter, and probably favorite. I'm just going to talk briefly about 2 experiences. I'm not going to say my dad is this or that, my dad is that. I'm just going to share 2 things that came to me when he died. The first I remembered was when I was in school, secondary school in the UK. And my first year there, my father was planning to come and visit me. So my house mistress called me aside a day before. And I was thinking, oh my gosh, have I done something wrong again? Because I was always getting into trouble. I was probably about 14 then. Then she calls me, she goes, okay, I was called BC then, I'm now Funke. Both are my official names though, but midlife crisis and all that. So they called me and she said, BC, I understand your father's coming over and what is the protocol? Because he's a prince. How do we address him? Your Royal Highness? Who should we have prepared for you? And I was just looked at her for like a while, and I said, no, don't worry. Then I went and told my dad came and I told him, I said, they're all ready for you, red carpet and blah, blah, blah. And he laughed, but I'm sure in his mind he was thinking, but you know, that was the things that come over once in a while to me. The second incident also when I was about 15, 16, I was on holiday and it was my first official date. So I told my dad, somebody's coming to pick me up. And he asked me some questions, met the person, and you know, I went out, and I was given the time to come back. And I came back a little bit late. I think I was supposed to come back at 10, and I came back around 11. And I was knocking on the door, and you know, he didn't open it. I don't know why it was just me and him anyway in the house, but it wasn't opened. And I was thinking, oh my God, he's angry, he's locked me out. Eventually, I realized he had slept in the sitting room. He had sat in the sitting room waiting for me and had fallen asleep. And later I just thought to myself, when you're older, I thought, oh wow, he must have been so anxious, you know. And I was thinking he was angry or he was being mean. Those are the kind of things you reflect maybe 10 years later. And when he passed away, it was one of the first memories I remember of him that, you know, sometimes you have all these different opinions of your parents, but in their own way, you know, they care and they show it in different ways. And it was just a pregnant moment for me. So with that, I'll just leave you with my father who gave me the best education, gave me the best life. I realized it later that I was very fortunate, I was very privileged, and I thank him for giving me that life, because I don't think I would have been anywhere near as fortunate as I am if he hadn't invested in me. So rest in peace, Daddy. That's it.
Thank you very much, Auntie Funke Sotinwa. You had a great dad. Even at 25, I didn't try to bring a girl home. All right. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we have the Lagos State Standing Troop. They are ready for us. The next performer is the Lagos State Standing Troop. They will be entertaining us in Ewi by Lagos State Standing Troop. Ewi.
gbogbo ẹni tó dúró ẹ kú dúró gbogbo èèyàn tọ́jú ọkọ̀ mo ní ẹ̀kọ́ àfìdíbalẹ̀ ní abẹ́ ẹ̀hún o mo délé nítorí àbá mi tó tọ́jú ọgbẹ́ni jọ sí P-Church ìwọ́sì ìmọ̀kíyàbá mi bá mi pàdé ní ọgbẹ́ ìyọ̀rọ̀ mo ní agbẹ́ lọ pẹ̀lú ọ̀rọ̀ dídá o àlùkò lọ pẹ̀lú ọ̀sùnwọ̀sùn bàbá àwa lọ ó sì lọ́mọ̀lá àwa náà ní lọ láláì lọ́mọ̀láyé agbẹ́ lọ
pẹ̀lú ọ̀rọ̀ dídá o.
pẹ̀lú ọ̀rọ̀ dídá o. pẹ̀lú ọ̀sùn rẹ̀ o.
Lọ ó sì lọ́mọ̀lá ìyàwó náà ò ní lọ.
láláì lọ́mọ̀lá. mo ní agbẹ́ lọ pẹ̀lú ọ̀rọ̀ dídá o àlùkò lọ pẹ̀lú ọ̀sùn rẹ̀ bàbá àwa lọ ó sì lọ́mọ̀lá àwa náà ò ní lọ láláì lọ́mọ̀láyé.
Agbẹ́ lọ pẹ̀lú ọ̀rọ̀ dídá o, àlùkò lọ pẹ̀lú ọ̀sùn rẹ̀.
lékeleke lọ ó sì lọ́mọ̀lá àwa náà ò ní lọ láláì lọ́mọ̀lá. mo ní kò sẹ́ni tí ò ní kú nílé ayé bá wá
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni,
kó máa ma ṣe èèyàn tó ní alágbèje ikú àpàyà onílù àti ìpàyà oníjó kò sẹ́ni tí ò ní kú láyé ikú àpàyà dókítà apàbà lọ́yà apàyà pírẹsidẹ́ǹtì kò sẹ́ni tí ò ní kú nílé ayé tá a wá kó máa ma ṣe èèyàn tó ní ọ̀rọ̀ alágbèje abá àwọn ti lọ ó lọ ilé ayé mọ́ dákúròjò kúròjò kò ló ohun tó bá ń jẹ láti ilé ọ̀run tó bá mú láti ilé ọ̀run nǹkan máa mú abá fi pàdùn ní ọgbẹ́ ìyọ̀ ẹ mọ̀ nìkan ẹ mọ̀ sọ́ òjò bàbá lọ láyé ọlọ́run ò lọ abá fi pàdùn ní ọgbẹ́ yìí adùn ní ọgbẹ́ agbẹ́ lọ pẹ̀lú ọ̀rọ̀ dídá o àlùkò lọ pẹ̀lú ọ̀sùn rẹ̀ bàbá àwa lọ ó sì lọ́mọ̀lá àwa náà ò ní lọ láláì lọ́mọ̀láyé.
agbẹ́ lọ pẹ̀lú ọ̀rọ̀ dídá o,
bí sísì lọ
àlùkò lọ pẹ̀lú ọ̀sùn rẹ̀.
adétutù sí lọ
Àwa lọ, ó sì lọ́mọ̀lá.
jọ́ọ̀jì ti lọ láàrin wa
Òní lọ láláì lọ́mọ̀lá.
bí sí jọ́ọ̀jì lọ ọ̀lẹ́rọ̀ ilé ayé mọ́ ọ̀run dẹ́dẹ́ rẹ̀ lẹ́kùn tẹ̀lẹ̀ fún ìyẹn tó lọ bàbá mi pa àdùn ní ọgbẹ́ yìí ọ̀rọ̀ ọmọ ọlọ́rọ̀ wọ́n sì mọ́ kí bàbá mi ìlà ọmọ ọtọ́ ọmọ ẹ̀rọ nìyà wọ́n sì mọ́ kí bàbá mi ọmọ adìyẹ bá lọkùnrin lẹ́yìn ara òwòkù bẹ́ẹ̀ lára ọ̀rọ̀ adìyẹ ilé àwọn bàbá mi P-Church bàbá mi pa àdùn ní ọgbẹ́ yẹn kò sẹ́yìn ọtí oníkulẹ̀ ayé mọ́ P-Church lọ láàrin wa ó fọmọ sílẹ̀ sáyẹ̀ lọ àwọn ìṣètò lẹ́yìn bàbá mi P-Church lọ bàbá mi pa àdùn ní ọgbẹ́ yẹn ilé ọmọ tòkó wọ́n sì lọ́ọ́ bàbá mi lọ. Adetola ọ̀hún alákejì mọ̀lẹ́bí péré ó bá yìí lọ́kọ̀ ó gbọ́dọ̀ làkà tó lẹ́yìn ọ̀yá ọjà lálẹ́ nínú omi ìfúnpá àbírí àbíríkú ìfúnpá àbírí àbírí ìrọ̀ ọ̀hún ó ti jẹ́ ọba ṣe gbọlọgbọlọ tó ká tó ní gbìlúgbìlú oníta ó ti jẹ́ ọba ṣe gbìgbì gàgàrà tọ́lọ́ṣẹ̀ gbìgbì gàgàrà tọ́lọ́ṣẹ̀ gbìgbì gàgàrà kàtọ́lọ́ kàlà máa gbọ́ ọba ọ̀nà ó ti jẹ́ ọba ọ̀nì tabalọ́sà jù lé kàtọ́lọ́ ní àwa ẹ̀yìn ọmọdé ìwé rere wọ́n rẹ̀ lẹ́yìn àkútọ́ ọmọdé ìwé rere wọ́n rẹ̀ lẹ́pẹ́ gbogbo ọjọ́ ọmọdé ìwé rere wọ́n rẹ̀ ní
máa sá owó jẹjẹ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni tó òwe obìnrin rí yóò rí bí ọgbà ajáde nílé bàbá tó bí yín lọ́nà Ìkòròdú oríire ọmọ àjọjì nígbó kọ́lọ̀ ọgbọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀nà ọmọ àjọjì nígbó kọ́lọ̀ ọgbọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀nà Ìkòròdú ọ̀kà lórí ọmọ àṣàlẹ̀ jẹjẹ 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 bẹ́ẹ̀ ni tó òwe obìnrin rí òbí bí ọgbà ajáde bàbá tó bí yín lọ́nà. Thank you very much. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, can we please appreciate Lagos State Standing Tree, please? Thank you very much. Thank you. Ẹ ṣé púpọ̀. Wọ́n ní òkú olówó pé gbẹ̀dẹ̀gbẹ̀rẹ̀ la ó gbé. Kọ́lọ́ ń jẹ́ kéèyàn kú rè o. Thank you very much. I thought that you even forgot your money here. You packed everything. And I like money. We have the next set of tributes by the children. Please, let's make welcome Adeyemi Sotinwa to the podium, please. Adeyemi Sotinwa, please. Adeyemi. Adeyemi. All right, please, I've just been told that Oluwase will be speaking. So please, Oluwase.
Thank you all. Thank you all for coming to this celebration of life of our father and grandfather, Prince George Adetola Sotinwa, a husband, a brother, uncle, cousin, a favorite friend, and benefactor to all. He had other titles: commissioner, chairman, partner, MD, president, trustee. But none of these titles resonate with our souls as deeply as the titles mentioned in the former. My father was truly a selfless man, kind and gentle in spirit, highly intelligent and very logical in his decision-making process. Some who knew him might well wonder why I'm reading as opposed to recollecting my speech from memory, as my father was one who even barely used his address book in his smartphone and will dial numbers from memory. My excuse is most of my brain capacity is currently being leveraged for the recollection of 40 years of memories with my dad. Even in his final moments, his concern was for others, asking questions like, "Are you happy? I hope you're happy. I would like for there to be harmony." He asked that we all create it, and I would like to pass the message along as we all pick back up and go about our lives, that we remember to love one another and live in the moment,
I'm glad my second to the last three words were, I love you, followed by see you tomorrow. Except that see you tomorrow did not occur. A reminder to always live in the moment. Finally, I would like to bring attention to a true definition of the word honorable. Mrs. Hilda Nade Sotinwa. She was for over 2.5 years never away from his side, at home or sleeping on hospital floors, paying attention to his every need, conditioned to the point she can't sleep without a white, bright, fluorescent light, like in the hospitals. Refusing when I offered on numerous occasions to take over so she could sleep in a proper bed, take a break from the hours spent in what looked like an uncomfortable white plastic chair. Mommy, aka ma jolie mère, mi hermosa madre, aka mi mama to faingon, mama mi to faingon, you have reaffirmed my faith in the verse from my favorite book of the Bible, Proverbs 18:22, which states, "He who finds a wife finds a good thing." Please join me in honoring her with a round of applause. And a moment of silence to honor Prince George Adetola Sotinwa, a man I had the honor of calling my daddy.
Thank you very much. Opayemi, right? Show. Oluwa show. 1 second, please. Can we give a resounding and our applause for Oluwa show? And thank you to Mama as well. Thank you, Oluwa show. Can we please have Omotorera, please? Omotorera Sotinwa, please. Can we please have Omotorera Sotinwa, please? Is she here? Oh, all right. Thank you. Please, let's celebrate as she comes forward for our tribute, please.
Yes.
Don't worry, I'll keep it for you. Don't worry. Bring it up.
Oh.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. I'd like to start by thanking you for joining us in the celebration of Prince George Adetola Sotinwa's life. You're here today because he undoubtedly touched your life in one way or another. He was indeed a man of many achievements, and he was a very generous man. But to me, he was my father. So today, I'm going to talk a bit about what I love about him, what I'll always miss about him, and most importantly, what I'll always remember him. Dear Daddy, I always felt like you and I were kindred spirits. Sorry, please, may I have some silence? I never had to say too much. You just always understood me. It was the most comfortable yet scary feeling because I'd say half a sentence and it was like you already knew what I was going through, the stream of emotions I was dealing with, and the right things to say. So I knew without a doubt everything was going to be okay. I love that your word was your bond. You never said anything that you didn't mean to see through. You didn't exaggerate reality, nor did you sugarcoat it. You were always honest with me, all the time. And that simple quality, the fact that I could always trust in what you said, the fact that I could always rely on you, literally changed how I view and interact people. I sought that attribute in all the people I keep around me. And because of that, I can say I have the most amazing people that surround me, the most amazing friends. You set an excellent example for the world to follow. But by far the best quality I loved about you was how you genuinely wanted to see me happy. Even if it went against the norm, even if no one else was trying to see my perspective, you did that unfailingly. I remember the words you said to me when I wanted to move to Abuja and no one else could understand why. You said, I can see you're happier there and I'll always support whatever choice makes you happier. And that simple statement gave me all the confidence I needed, not just in that moment, but in all future moments whenever I doubted myself. Because you taught me to follow my heart and to believe in God's vision for my life. At the time, I didn't even understand that was the reasoning, but you saw it immediately. That was the person you were to me. A supporter, a kind heart, a listening ear. You actually cared, and I can't thank you enough for that. Sometimes I feel like I need more time. There's still so much I want to ask you. So many milestones I wish you would still be here for, to hold my hand and give you advice. But now I carry you in my heart and in my head. In every decision I make, I think of what Daddy would say and how I can continue to honor your amazing legacy. You were truly an endearing and generous spirit, not just to me, but to everyone around you and beyond. Thank you for being the beautiful human that you are. If I had to do it all again, I would always choose you as my daddy. I love you.
Thank you, Omotorera. I'm sure that Daddy loves you as well. Thank you for that tribute. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it's time to have another performance by Lagos State Standing Troop. Lagos State Standing Troop.
Ọ̀dáwù kalẹ̀ abiyamọ máa fi gbọ́mọ polongo. Ọ̀dáwù kalẹ̀ òun ní tolúkẹ́. Ọ̀dáwù kalẹ̀ abiyamọ máa fi gbọ́mọ pọ̀ polongo. Ọ̀dáwù kalẹ̀ òun ní tolúkẹ́. Lagos tẹ́tí bẹ̀rẹ̀ ọkọ̀ ọmọ yọ̀yọ̀. Lagos tẹ́tí bẹ̀rẹ̀ ọkọ̀ ọmọ yọ̀yọ̀. Akọ̀ ọmọ yọ̀yọ̀.
Èkú bẹ̀rẹ̀ ọkọ̀ ọmọ yọ̀yọ̀. Wọ́rọ̀ ọmọ oríire. Wọ́rọ̀ ọmọ oríire.
Wọ́rọ̀ ọmọ oríwo.
Àpamùrere.
Ẹ̀fọ́.
Ó ti gbé ẹ̀yẹ o.
Àgbàmù rẹ̀.
Àbá tọwọ́rẹ̀ tọwọ́rẹ̀.
Dẹ́dẹ́bùsì.
Ọba Mọ́débùjì.
Dẹ́bùsì.
Ọba Mọ́débùjì.
Dẹ́bùsì.
Ọba Mọ́débùjì.
Mọ̀dẹ́bùsì. Àgbà Mọ̀dẹ́bùsì. Mọ̀dẹ́bùsì.
Ọba Mọ́débùjì.
Mọ̀dẹ́bùsì.
Ọba Mọ́débùjì.
Mọ̀dẹ́bùsì.
Ọba Mọ́débùjì.
Mọ̀dẹ́bùsì. Rẹ́rẹ́ ọmọ oríwo.
Àgbàmùrere.
Rẹ́rẹ́ ọmọ oríwo.
Àgbàmùrere.
Òdìgbò ẹ̀fọ́, òdìgbò ẹ̀rì.
Àgbàmùrere.
Omi yá.
Omi Èkó máa rẹwà. Omi yáyá. Omi Èkó máa rẹwà.
Omi Èkó máa rẹwà. Omi àbáláyé. Omi Èkó máa rẹwà. Omi àbáláyé. Ẹ jẹ́ ká jọyọ̀ o. Ẹ jẹ́ ká jọyọ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ ká jọyọ̀ o. Ẹ jẹ́ ká jọyọ̀.
Òfé láìlè, òfé kọ́ láìlè, òfé láìlè, òfé láìlè, òfé kọ́ láìlè, òfé láìlè, òfé kọ́ láìlè, òfé láìlè, òfé kọ́ láìlè, òfé láìlè. Mama, ìyíbi máa fẹ́ ìbọ̀rọ̀ bímọ.
Jígí mi máa fẹ́ ìbọmọ.
Bímọ o, ìyíbi máa fẹ́ ìbọ̀rọ̀ bímọ o.
Jígí mi máa fẹ́ ìbọmọ.
Bímọ o.
Jígí mi máa fẹ́ ìbọmọ.
Àpẹpẹ onílà ọ̀pọ̀ àpẹpẹ sáyé.
Pẹ́pẹ́.
Onílà ọ̀pọ̀ àpẹpẹ sáyé. Onílà ọ̀pọ̀ àpẹpẹ sáyé. Onílà ọ̀pọ̀ àpẹpẹ sáyé. Èsì máa tẹ̀lé. Èsì máa tẹ̀lé. Màmá lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́.
Jàre o.
Màmá lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́.
Jàre o.
Màmá lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́.
Máa jàre o.
Àjọfẹ́yìnbó. Àjọfẹ́yìnbó. Àjọfẹ́yìnbó.
Àjọpọ̀ ìbò.
Àjọfẹ́yìnbó.
Àjọpọ̀ ìbò.
Àjọfẹ́yìnbó.
Àjọpọ̀ ìbò.
Ìyá tù ìyá pápá yọ ọjọ́ kò yẹ wá o.
Yẹ̀tù yẹ pẹ́pẹ́.
Ọjọ́ kò yẹ wá o.
Yẹ pẹ́pẹ́.
Ọjọ́ kò yẹ wá o.
Yẹ̀tù yẹ pẹ́pẹ́.
Ọjọ́ kò yẹ wá o.
Yẹ̀tù yẹ pẹ́pẹ́.
Ọjọ́ kò yẹ wá o.
Yẹ̀tù yẹ pẹ́pẹ́.
Ó pè mí. Ó jẹ́ mi o. Ó yá jẹ́ mi o.
Édò mi o.
Ó yá jẹ́ mi o.
Édò mi o.
Ó yá jẹ́ mi o.
Édò mi o.
Ó jẹ́ mi o. Sáwáyé.
Àwọn lẹ́yìn wo. Ee gbangba. Gbangba ọlọ́gbọ̀dọ̀ fẹ́ mi ṣàwo. Gbangba. Gbangba ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ fẹ́ mi eré àwọn àlùwọ̀gbẹ̀. Eré àwọn àlùwọ̀gbẹ̀. Eré àwọn àlùwọ̀gbẹ̀. Sáwáyé. Àwọn lọ ní ìwò. Àwọn lọ ní ọkọ̀ ti lọ ní ìwò. Ọkọ̀ ti lọ ní ìwò. Ọkọ̀ ti lọ ní ìwò. Àtàkọ́jọ lọ ní ìwò. Àtàkọ́jọ lọ ní ìwò. Kọ́jọ ti lọ ní ìwò. Àtàkọ́jọ lọ ní ìwò. Àtàkọ́jọ lọ ní ìwò. Àtàkọ́jọ lọ ní ìwò. ọmọ sì gbẹ́jú jẹ́jẹ́ wíjẹ́ ayé ìjẹ̀bú tí ń sọkọ ẹ̀jẹ̀ pẹ̀lú ọmọ adìyẹ ògbó balẹ̀ ọmọ adìyẹ bà lókù ala olókù ala ọlọ́dìyẹ ìjẹ̀bú tí ọwọ́ owó tó wọ́n sí lọ́kọ́ lọ́lá ọmọ wíwọ̀ fà sẹ́wọ́nì ẹlẹ́ni sẹ́wọ́lẹ́ sẹ́wọ́lẹ́.
Please, can we applaud them, please? Let's applaud them. It's not easy. Ọkùnrin tó ń sun rárá fún ẹgbẹ́ akọ iṣẹ́ ló ń ṣe. Thank you. Can we please have the coordinator, Mr. Richard Ayayinka, popularly known as Papa Jasco, come on stage to take a bow, please. Papa Jasco, Nollywood icon, is behind the dance performance that you have seen here today. Ladies and gentlemen, please let's appreciate Papa Jasco. Papa Jasco and company.
Kò sẹ́ni tó lùwà fẹ́ràn tí kì í kú. Olúọba tó ní kú ló lọ ní tí kú pa. Ẹ jẹ́ ká sọkọ̀ àìkú náà.
Thank you very much. God bless all the dancers. The way you are dancing, I hope you guys have health insurance. One of them asked me to dance. I said I can't dance when I'm wearing agbada. I'm a very good dancer, but when I wear agbada like this, especially when it's celebration of life of a prince, no, I don't, I can't do those acrobatic dance. No, I just like to have it easy way, like Fumi Sax will be giving it to us. Ladies and gentlemen, please let's make welcome Fumi Sax to the stage. Fumi Sax for a special performance. Fumi Sax. Fumi Sax, are they free to spray you? Okay, you are free. You can appreciate her with your money, with your pants styling, with dollars. You can spray her. You can put money in the saxophone. Thank you very much, Fumi Sax. Please, can we appreciate her once again, please? Some of us are not clapping, probably because we couldn't play saxophone. If you know you can't play saxophone, please put your hands together for Fumi Sax. All right, thank you. I know we can all play one instrument, only one. Everybody blow your trumpet. Blow your trumpet, pa-da-da-da. Mummies in the house, blow your trumpet, pa-da-da-da-da-da. Blow your trumpet, pa-da-da-da. Daddies, blow your trumpet, pa-da-da-da-da-da. Pastor, blow your trumpet, pa-da-da. Everyone that just blew is our own trumpet. Put your hands together for Fumi Sax. Thank you very much. It's time to take family tributes, and to represent the families, Ms. Alamina Iyala, please. Alamina Iyala, please. Where's she? Oh, all right. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Good evening, everybody. My name is Princess. I'm Princess Alamina Iyala. I don't know where to start. My uncle, Prince Adetola Sotinwa, was actually my favorite uncle. He's my mother's immediate younger brother. There were 7 of them, 7 siblings. My mother had 7 siblings. And they were actually very, very close. My earliest memory of my uncle must have been my 4th or 5th birthday. We have so many pictures of Lola and I, because Lola and I, you can't hear me? You can't hear me? Lola and I at the same age, so we have so many family pictures of us. So my earliest memory of him was from when I was 4 years old. He's always been there for me. Well, not just for me, for all his nieces and nephews and his children. He was always there. He encouraged us. He wanted us to succeed. He loved to party, so he passed that on to us. Well, to me, I love to party, so he passed that on to me. He was a great man. He was kind. He was steadfast. He believed in his family. He stood for uprightness. He was a man of integrity. It's tough for me. I like to think that I was close to him. And he always used to say to me that family is important, family comes first. He always said that. And he lived by that. He made sure he was there for his family. And people in general, he loved people around him. He loved to have people around him. He stood for truth. As long as he believed in what he was saying and that it was the truth, he stood by it, no matter what anybody else thought or said. It's an honor to be here to celebrate his life. To my cousins, they're not my cousins because we grew up as siblings, as sisters and brothers. From Funke to Lola, to Kolaole, to Busoye, to Sheung, to Bimbo, Babo. We used to call her Babo, to Yemi, and to Torera. Uncle was a great man. You had a great father, and I was very, very proud of him. I'm here to dance. I'm trying not to cry. I'm here to dance. I'm here to celebrate his life. So please join me in celebrating his life. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Princess. God bless you. We will have Pastor Ayo Adedoyin, the only son-in-law here. Pastor Ayo, can we have you, please? So Pastor Ayo is the only son-in-law here, so we'll give a tribute as well.
The first of many and future son-in-laws to come. I hope everyone is having a great time. I hope you're all enjoying your meals as we continue to celebrate Daddy's life. And, you know, just wanted to use the opportunity to reflect on some of the memories of the great times we've had and some of the inspirations that I've got from knowing Daddy. You know, dating Lola for a very long time, I was like almost afraid to meet this man because I'd heard about the ferocious side, even though Kola says he doesn't know about Pharaoh. But when I actually did get to meet him, as I said in my tribute that I wrote in the program, I realized that of the truth, he is a father indeed. He comes at you almost like he's going to knock you out, but of a truth, he's just so full of love, he's so full of wisdom, he has so much guidance and inputs to share from his journeys in life. I've always looked forward to when he comes over to the UK where we live, because you know that you're going to get some new anecdotes or some new direction in the journeys of life. I mean, in fact, I know the MC said he's my father-in-law, or was my father-in-law, but of a truth, he really was a father to me. So much so that, you know, whenever I'm in town, I always make it a point of duty to spend some quality time with him. I love the times at the boat club. I love the times at the Metropolitan Club. And wherever we are around the world, he is one who opens doors. So, ladies and gentlemen, please put your cutlery down if you're still eating and join me in celebrating a father indeed. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Pastor Ayo. If you are eating, you can put your cutleries together instead of putting it down. It makes beautiful sounds. Okay, can we have it? All right, thank you. I love that sound. Thank you. Now we want to take tribute from Prince Shotiwa's friend. So the first person I'll be inviting is Mr. Akinkoka, please. Mr. Akinkoka, please. Mr. Akinkoka. Please, can we give a resounding round of applause for Mr. Akinkoka, please? A friend of Prince George Adetola Sotinwa for his tribute, please. After Mr. Koka, we'll have the tribute of Dr. Sonny Koko after Mr. Koka. Thank you. Okay, sir, Daddy. Okay, you don't want to go. Okay. Yeah. So, thank you. All right, we'll have Dr. Sonny Koko, please. Whichever you prefer. I prefer you do it so that people can see you. Please, let's listen to Dr. Sonny Koko, an elder statesman, a distinguished Nigerian, and a good friend of Prince George Adetola Sotinwa. Thank you for coming, sir.
Well, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I'm wearing several caps today, talking about our deceased and late Mr. George Adetola Sotinwa. First, I would, the first cap I'm wearing is that of a friend that I've known for approximately 67 years. And if that is not long enough, I also am wearing a cap of the Ijebus. You must remember that at one point, the Remos and the Ijebus were one. And the Remos got their independence, and they are holding on to it, but our friends cannot be independent of one another. And as chairman of the Ijebu Council of Chiefs, I'm also speaking on behalf of all Ijebu chiefs today. Then finally, and you're going to hear a lot more about this, I'm talking about my relationship with him at that college called King's College. I understand there's only one college in Nigeria. But if you want to make it two, it's King's College and King's College. Ladies and gentlemen, I am going to have a theme around what we all know Prince Sotinwa for. That is a gentleman. I researched the meaning of gentleman, And it says it's a polite, courteous, chivalrous man who is honorable and also of high integrity. That really speaks all about Prince Sotinwa. Ladies and gentlemen, there are some people who know him as Pharaoh. Let me assure you that that is the opposite of what he is. He is in no way ferocious. It was a nickname that he got in King's College from one misdemeanor, just once. Now, when I compared that to the other part of what we do in our own culture, the definition of gentleman is omoluabi, and he is an omoluabi to the last call. One thing also is that for those who know the hierarchy of the landed gentry, the gentleman is the lowest rank of the landed gentry. And then you move up until you get to the king himself. And he is a prince. So you now have a gentleman who is a prince. And Prince Adetola Sotinwa is a perfect gentleman. Now, we have a man who we have associated with, and is a very cerebral man, very brilliant, and he rose to be partner in one of the biggest firms in the world. Not only that, as a landed gentry, for those who know the famous Bodilon, the Mabadeje Court was the first high-rise on Bodilon. Everybody who came to Bodilon came after him. But even more important was the fact that he was a trustee of King's College, Lagos, Old Boys Association, Lagos. Now, the other thing you can be is president of the Old Boys Association of Nigeria, King's College Old Boys Association. And there are only two presidents in Nigeria: the president of the Federal Republic and the president of the King's College Old Boys Association. Up Kings! Up Kings! Up Kings! I thought I was hearing names like Igbobi and Grex, the Forest, Igbo, no. And Prince Sotinwa was actually a trustee of the King's College Old Boys Association. And he worked very closely with me. When I was president, he was the chairman of the Centenary Book Committee. And that iconic book is available in our stores for those who want to learn how colleges are run and how they are available. We can even send it to those schools free of charge. Ladies and gentlemen, Prince Adetola Sotinwa was a great man, and we thank God for him. And those of us who are his friends are very proud to be named as one of his friends. Thank you very much, and God bless everybody.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Dr. Sonny Koko. And with that, we have come to the end of the tributes. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I will now invite Fumi Sachs. To the stage. Please, I hope you are ready to dance and shake body. Are you ready to shake body? Sir, are you ready to shake body? Are you enjoying the event? Did you know Daddy personally? Yeah? Can you describe him in 2 words?
Very lovely man. Extremely lovely. Very kind.
Very kind. So he was kind to you.
Very kind. He always loved the family. He always loved family being together, and he was responsible for that a lot of times. For the family being.
Thank you very much. So, I believe you are also a kind man. Probably you took kindness from Daddy, Prince Sotinwa. You are what?
Loyal.
You are loyal to him. That means you are kind. So you will be kind to the MC today. You need to match your faith with action. All right, God bless you, sir. All right, while we're waiting for Fumi, well done, Daddy. Hi. Thank you, sir. Okay. Are you ready? Fumi Sachs, you have the floor. Thank you very much, Philly Sachs. Please, we want to go back to the good old days that Mommy advocated for. And so once you begin to sing in those old tunes, please, we want all the children, their friends, their families, their associate allies that are here with them to please come forward and dance together. It's a one blessed family, it's a one united family. And what God has joined together, what Baba has left in peace, let no MC put asunder. So once he begins, please, we want everyone to come forward to thank the Lord for the good life that Baba lived, please. Everyone, please. All the children and their friends, please. Let's come together and dance with the children, please. All of them. Thank you, Professors. Friends and associates of Uncle Debo. Okay, let's do it this way. Let's do it this way. I will ask you to start a song. Whatever song that you start, she was going to play it. Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's start from Auntie Stella. Oh yeah, your song. She will play it. She said she play for her. All right. Everyone say, okay, we will get to you. I mean, one hour, we'll get to you. You're going to sing it to the microphone. That was the first line. That was the first line.
Unforgettable in every way.
Did you hear it? Unforgettable in every way.
Very, very grateful for you have done for me. Oh Lord.
Let me see you move, baby. Let me see you dance. shake it, baby, don't break it. If you get my man, I must make it. Shake it, baby, don't break it. If you get my man, I must make it. Oh yeah, don't stop, baby, to my baby, stop, baby, to my baby, stop, baby, to my baby, no time, baby, stop, baby, to my baby, stop, baby, to my baby, stop, baby, to my baby. Oh yeah, sexy malato, oh plenty malato, you can pass is getting malato, you lucky, all out the cherry, and then you know I go, all you think about the one I go, you say good to love before echo, what's the last should be before the echo, but the last is the rest of them, and because you say the what's happen, when you read the cherry, what happen, you want to get to what's happen, so not gonna run that ball, and about you be way out there. Not tomorrow, not the sorrow. Show your beauty, the way down, baby. Oh, yeah, shake it. Baby, don't break it. If you come on, I must make it. Turn around, shake it. Baby, don't break it. If you come on, I must make it. Don't you do? Oh, yeah, don't stop. Looking to my baby. Stop. Looking to my baby. Stop. Looking to my baby. Don't stop. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! All Russian, let's go! Let's go! All Russian, let's go! All Russian, let's go! Let's go! Okay. Who wants to challenge him? Who wants to challenge him? Who wants to challenge him? Okay. John, okay. Okay, John, let's go. Okay, give it. You did well, John. You did well. What's your name? What's your name? What's your name? Toby. Okay, Toby, let's see you. What have you got for us? Okay, Toby, let's go. What's your name? Let's go. What's his name? What's his name? Going down, ladies and gentlemen. Going down in the dance ring. Dance ring. Go Katie. 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 What's his name? What's his name? Brother Tuda! Brother Tuda! Okay. Hey, go Tuda! Go Tuda! Abdullah, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, Abdullah in the dance ring. Okay, Abdullah. solo in the dance way. Go solo, go solo, go solo, go solo, go solo, go solo, go solo. And ladies and gentlemen, boys, give it up for Bruno! Okay, let's go, 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 Bruno, let's go, Bruno, let's go, Bruno, let's go, Bruno, let's go, I love that. Happy brother. Vibes and vibes. Tyro, okay. Give it up to Tyro. Give it up to Tyro. Hello. Okay. Who's going? What's it? Adetola Okay. Some people they don't make you dance, some people they want make you go. I love my job. Some people they don't make you stay, some people they want make you go. I love my job. I'm just thinking like I love my job. I love my job. I love my job. I love my job. But I need my Jesus. Don't be my gentleman. I love my job. I love my job. I love my job. I love my job. But I need my job. Don't be my gentleman. Listen. If I be funny, baby strong. Some may like me, some show me love. It's a good boy like children, but I got caught. When the hope is uncertain, I believe that you know that. Tell me why you want me down. Tell me why you want to see me down. Tell me why you want to take me down. I make sure she join me down. It's answer. Don't get no flash out, they can't see you shall prosper. That's what some people never make mistake. Some people don't want me to go. I love my job. Some people they don't make mistake. Some people they don't make it go. I love my job. I can see it like that. I love my job. 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 Don't be my gentleman. I love my job. I love my job. I love my job. I love my job. But I need my job. Baby, 1, 2, I love my new. I Let's go now. Hey God, oh make I follow. Okay, so what is the cost? I still want to go. I still want to go. No, Hey God, oh make I follow. So what is the cost? I still don't you do listen. Oh yeah, money, I don't know. We Àbí ìbọ́lá, ẹni ṣètọ́jú olúwaṣẹ́, àárín rẹ̀ nígbẹ́. Ọba tí wọ́n wá ní ti lè fi ìgbẹ́ ọdún lórí. Ọba mi dúró ọmọ tí mo gbọ́dọ̀ rí. Ó bá yẹn ní àdúgbò nígbà wo àgbo ọ̀rẹ́. Ṣé àdúgbò nígbà wo àgbo ọ̀rẹ́? Olóṣèlú ló bí gbogbo olóko àgbo ọ̀rẹ́. Olóṣèlú bí gbogbo olóko àgbo ọ̀rẹ́. Abímbọ́lá àdúgbò nígbà wo àgbo ọ̀rẹ́. Ọ̀pọ̀lọlá àdúgbò nígbà wo àgbo ọ̀rẹ́. Ṣé òun ṣíṣú máa ló bá òun ṣíṣú ṣáláyé? Ìdáni ìṣètọ́jú tó ká kọ́lá wọlé. Ìsóyè náà lọ́kọ̀ọ́kọ̀ jẹ́ ọmọlọ́lá. Olúwaṣẹ́ àṣẹlẹ́gbẹ̀ tí bá ṣe gbọ́dọ̀. Ṣé àdúgbò onígbà òyàwó orí? Àdúgbò onígbà òyàwó orí. Olóṣèlú ló bí dúró lóko òyàwó orí. Ọba aládé àlàáfíà àgbo orí. Lórí àdúgbò onígbà òyàwó orí. Ṣé àdúgbò onígbà òyàwó orí? Oyè bá tí bí gbé ọ̀sì sọ́wọ́ pẹ́ aláyọ̀ bíbí. Aláyọ̀ bíbí. Olúwaṣẹ́ aláyọ̀ bíbí. Aláyọ̀ bíbí lọ. Aláyọ̀ bíbí. I will be good. say please thank God. I never see your time. Please thank God. Yes, please thank God. I never see your time. Please thank God.
Thank you very much, Fumi Sax Band, the best band in the entire world. Benny, please, let's celebrate Fumi Sax, please. We'd like to take the vote of thanks and then we'll continue the dance, please. To say the vote of thanks is Mrs. Omolola Adedoyin. Please, can we have her? Oh, she has a nickname. Eh? Olori Adedoyin. Olori Adedoyin. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this is how to ascend to heaven. Baba ascended in a grand style. Thank you.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Thank you all so much for being here today. It has been a joyous day, and it fills my heart with so much happiness to see all of you here celebrating my father. My father loved to party. He loved to enjoy himself, and he always had a glass of wine or something or the other in his hand. So I'm really glad to see all of you here celebrating him in that grand style. I'd like to I want to recognize his siblings. They were a close-knit family, and I just want to appreciate his siblings' children, his cousins, his nieces and nephews who have showed up today to celebrate his life. I'd like to appreciate his friends, some of whom have been with him since he was a little lad. Thank you to everyone, our friends, our family, everyone that's come from near and far. We're really grateful, and we hope that a glimpse of his life would have inspired you in one way to maximize your potential and to fulfill your purpose. Thank you, and God bless.
Thank you very much, Olori. Olori, 1 minute, Matilo. We have some wonderful guests here. They understand English, but the way you said it, they didn't get a grasp of what you were saying. So, is it possible to help us to say that vote of thanks in Yoruba language?
They won't laugh. I could read and write Yoruba from the age of 4. Mo fẹ́ dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo àwọn tó wá lónìí, tó wá bá wa ṣe ayẹyẹ òní tá fi rán bàbá wa lọ. Ẹ ṣé fún ẹkú ìdìde, ẹ ṣé fún ìdìde yín, ẹ ṣé fún gbogbo ìnáwó tẹ́ ṣe fún wa, ẹ ṣé fún gbogbo bẹ́ ṣe ń gbàdúrà fún wa, bẹ́ ṣe dúró tì wá. Olúwa náà á dúró tì gbogbo yín lórúkọ Jésù. Ẹ ṣé.
Kí ló tún kù? Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, ẹ bá mi pàtẹ́wọ́ fún wọn. Thank you very much, Olori Adedoyin. That's a good way to send the vote of thanks in both Yoruba and English languages. Wonderful. I love that prayer. Please, sir, when is your wedding anniversary? I can come to anywhere you are doing it, I have visa. If you decide to go to Ukraine, I will be there with you. Ladies and gentlemen, sending us for the gate is Fumi Sax Band. All right. Can we have daddies and mummies now on the stage, please? Our mummies and daddies, can we have you on stage now? So this one will be Jelenke dance, Jelenke music. So please, our daddies and mummies, please, can we have you on stage? Gbogbo ẹ̀yin daddy wa àti mummy wa tí ẹ ti fẹsẹ̀ rajó, a fẹ́ kí ẹ wá síwájú láti wá gbé bọ́ọ̀dì.
Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and gentlemen, we will love you back. I will take you back. Make us see my back. I'm not to go back. So we will love you, we want to go. I will take you back. We will love you. We will go to love you. I never dance it. What you do now, what you know. I like your style. Like everything that you know, you're less money. It's good for God is always on. Be careful, we will love you. It's our time to. We know that's a shit that you. It's our time to. Everybody call that shit that you. The latest one, that's about the call and love business. They are good for you, no time to say. That you know yourself. Come on, the Lagos, they take me, no, I just said. I don't know, Joe, yes, yes, Joe, yes, good Lord, I'm not seeing a boy, I'm gonna go so, not really proud of you, like you style, like everything you do, almost funny. Cherish you, I'll stand for you. I'm amazing, but I feel die for you. Be the night, well I'm down for you. Well I'm down for you. Well you talk to me about my I'm always on the be down here with you. Baby, all I see is for the table. All I see is for the table. What's up with the money? We get the other person. Don't need no lucky shadow. We'll be on the bed. What's up for what we shall hear? Mama, never it's not my behavior. We'll be on the bed. Back and shout. We'll live by the road. When I show, when you're not in when I show. I wanna make love on the moon. That's it, it's not too much, yeah, it's not too much, yeah. I wanna be timeless, the visions from home scenes. Is it too much, yeah, it's not too much, yeah. Tomorrow, I'm the people to my body, to that besides that. Tomorrow, body me, tomorrow, body me. And all I know is shit, and all I know is joy. Tomorrow, body me. Every time I read the show, nobody feels so. Everybody is control. It's a party. One section, everybody. And I support the future. And I support the future. There's a girl in the sun. Everything you want. Yeah. Let's go now. you don't talk too much. Small talk, you don't talk good talk. Oh boy, you don't do too much. Small talk, you don't look good talk. You gotta find the pity. I'm gonna look at me to put the just call me. You want not to the picture, you gonna to the picture, when you see the picture. You wanna find the pity. Well, I don't say we like to, but you just call me. You want not to the picture, you gonna to the picture, when you see the picture. But you not to like to call me. Why you come back? Let's get out this place tonight. That's a shot to your team of points. We might be sent to this tonight, yeah. But let's not cancel to this tonight. And if you tell me so, make a better. I don't promise that to do like so. We got to be this go. This time we love it, not be talking back. Because of you, I got to goosebumps all over. It's really kind of falling all over. Because something to do for money all over. I make you spend this money all over. Not because of you, I got to goosebumps all over. It's really kind of falling all over. Because that is something to do for money all over. I make you spend this money all over. It's not revolutionary and Romeo. Everything on the send to me when I make them shut down. Love me tender. And if you tell me to make a bed, I don't know this man what to do and so. You might need me joy, this girl. This time we love you, let me talk on that. And because of you, I got to do stuff. Oh, it's falling down and falling. About to something to put me for body on. Let me make you spend this money on. 1, 2, 3, Mr. Sorry, I'm not sorry. I like how we need the way, say. Should I try again? No matter how close to the baby, but I need it, show me body, try to get it wrong. It's for me another big song. Somebody for me. One day it's just too far away. Somebody let me know. One day it's just too far away. 1, 2, 3. Somebody for me. Somebody for me. 1, 2, 3. Oh my daddy, no mother cool. Baby, just for me. You know I'm loving. You know I'm daddy. You know you need to love it. Indeed, I would be show you, please come on. Please come on. Please come on. Please come on. Please come on, show. Don't drop me liar. The stranger, you're fire. I know you fly, but I can't take you higher. You're not too pushing your designer. Original, no baby China. She's Say na me that desire, I desire. I say oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. She can go like that, oh no. Somebody want me like oh no. We're gonna do this oh no. 1, 2, 3, please come on, please come on, please come on, please come on. tí mo lò iṣẹ́ ìyanu bàbá láyé mi òun wípé mo jẹ́ Jésù mi lọ́jọ́ ọjọ́tọ́ ìjọ lọ́gbọ́ mo jẹ́ bàbá lọ́gbọ́ nígbà tí mo lò iṣẹ́ ìyanu bàbá láyé mi òun wípé mo jẹ́ Jésù mi lọ́jọ́ ó yá bá gbọ́ àdúrà mi gbà mí ṣe ilé gbogbo láyé bàbá àdúrà mi gbà mí ṣe ilé gbogbo láyé. Gbogbo bí iṣẹ́ tí wọ́n lọ́dún pẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Olódùmarè fún mi gbogbo tí ó ṣe. Ọba Lámìyàdé, MC Oṣé, kòkòrò tó ga jù gbogbo aṣọ nípa aláyàmọ́, MC tó gbójú lówó. Ẹni kúkúrú tí wọ́n ní gíga níṣẹ́, ènìyàn gbọ́dọ̀. Àwọn bàbá ìbejì, àwọn ti bí orokun. Ẹ̀kọ́ wá kẹ́tẹ̀ ilé ọ̀gbọ́. Àwọn bẹ́ẹ̀ kò máa ma sá. Àwọn mi sá lẹ́gbẹ́lẹ́gbẹ́. Àwọn bẹ́ẹ̀ kò máa ma sá. Ẹ̀kọ́ àwọn mi sá lẹ́gbẹ́lẹ́gbẹ́. MC. Èrò bá mi ṣètọ́jú ọlọ́dún méjì ní ọmọ Àjàyí. Ọmọ Àjàyí tó gbójú lówó tí mo kọ́kọ́ rí. Ìmọ̀lẹ̀ ti káàkiri. Ó ṣàwọn kàkà kí mi. Àwọn ọbẹ̀. Bàbá ìbejì tó bíbejì lẹ́yìn méjì. Ìmùlẹ̀ tọ́lọ́ta ọbẹ̀. Ó ṣàwọn méjì ọmọ Àjàyí. Mo ní eyín mi sọ fún mi tẹ́lẹ̀. Gbogbo àkẹ́tẹ̀ ìwé àbọ̀. Tó bá dúró kó ṣọ́ra, òní ọdún, òkó gbàgbọ́ra, rárá o, òkó gbàgbọ́ra rárá o. Let's do it. Yeye baby fún mi tẹ́lẹ̀. Ọmọ bàbá òkè àkẹ́tẹ̀ ìlú ọgbọ́n. Tó bá dúró kó ṣọ́ra, òní ọdún, òkè gbàgbọ́ra. Rárá o, Olúwa fún mi láyọ̀ mi ò mọ̀ tọ́yìn. Bí mo bá lọ́wọ́ bí mo bá bímọ, fún mi lómi kí sọmọ mi ní fún mi láyọ̀. Orúkọ tó dùn mí o, fún mi láyọ̀. Fún mi láyọ̀, fún mi láyọ̀. Ìjẹ̀bú mi lé, bàbá èdè fẹ́ ṣe rere. Ọmọ màmá ẹ, ọmọ tó kọ́ mọ́ mi. Ọmọ Ìjẹ̀bú. Olúwa fún mi láyọ̀, fún mi láyọ̀, fún mi láyọ̀. Ayọ̀ ìgbàgbọ́ ni mo bẹ́. Ṣàkóso wọn lọ́rùn, ṣàkóso bẹ̀ lọ́rùn. Olúwa fún mi láyọ̀, ìwọ̀n ètò yìí. Anáwó bí ẹni tí ọmọ fún mi láyọ̀. Ọ̀fọ̀ fèrè tẹnutẹnu, tẹnutẹnu. Fún mi láyọ̀, ayọ̀ ìgbàlà ni mo fẹ́. Olúwa fún mi láyọ̀ mi o, bí fún mi o. Kò tí ì tó, tó ti lóyún, bí fún mi o. Kò tí ọjọ́ tó ti súnmọ́. Wọ́n tẹ́ni lè lómi fún mi, wọ́n ní kó wá sùn lé. Ìrọ̀lọ́ta ìpẹ́pẹ́ yẹn bá jòkúta, omi ní ibi ṣe. Ìpẹ̀lú ọjọ́ ìbọ̀dọ̀ gbọ́dọ̀ gbogbo bá. Olúwa ní Ṣọlá, Àlùlá, bàbá ìbejì tó bọ́ lọ́dọ̀. Ó sanwó bàbá ìbejì Joel Ọmọwùmí. Ìmìlẹ̀ ti gbéjà fún. Wọ́n fẹ́ kó tó sílẹ̀, wọ́n tẹ́ nílé lórí. Ẹni ló wá sùn lé. Ilé ọlọ́ta nígbà gbọ́yọ̀ bá jòkúta. Ẹni ní a fi ṣòro. Ìgbà yìí ajá ò gbọ́dọ̀ gbọ́kùn nínú dára. Àgbàlẹ́tù ọmọdé lọ́wọ́ kò lè yé wọ́n. Àgbàlẹ́tù ọmọdé lọ́wọ́ kò lè yé wọ́n. Ẹgbẹ́ bá ṣe bá a lé wọn ọ̀gbà lẹ́yìn. Wọ́n ṣe lọ́kọ̀ lé ọ̀rọ̀ dáadáa. Múlẹ̀ múlẹ̀, ó tún fi múlẹ̀. Àwọn ẹgbẹ́ Múlẹ̀s Club máa gbọ́dún ní tiẹ̀. Lámbà 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 lámbà. Ọkọ mi kò bá balẹ̀, òun ẹ̀mí ẹ̀dá. Ọbẹ̀ máa gbẹ́bí mi tiẹ̀, fún mi sax, lóbi fún mi six lásìkò báwa yìí. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni tí ó mọ̀ pé a tètè mọ, ìjà kù pẹ́ nílé, jẹ́ẹ̀lú pẹ́ nílé. Ọkọ mi kò bá balẹ̀, òun ẹ̀mí ẹ̀dá, bẹ́ẹ̀ bá bọ́ mọ́ lọ́kẹ́. Àwọn fi yí lọ́kẹ́ mú lóyìnbó. Bẹ́ẹ̀ bá bọ́ mọ́ lọ́kẹ́. Àwọn fi yí lọ́kẹ́ mú lóyìnbó. Baba náà mo ti wọ́n tọ́jú lé, ó fi ṣe wọ́n lọ sábẹ́lá. Ẹ bá gbádùn mi sẹ́yìn, ariwo kò sí tó bá wà lọ́wọ́ àwọn takí kú mi mo ní ẹ̀sìn bẹ́ẹ̀. Babaláwo tí wọ́n gbójú lé ó fi ṣeré lọ sábẹ́lẹ̀. Oníṣègùn tí wọ́n fẹ̀yìntì ó fi ṣeré lọ kàlàbà. Kí ló wá kí èmi ò mọ̀? Babaláwo tí wọ́n gbójú lé ó fi ṣeré lọ sábẹ́lẹ̀. Lagos, oníṣègùn tí wọ́n fẹ̀yìntì ó fi ṣeré lọ kàlàbà. Ìwọ ọlọ́dúnrún babaláwo bàbá ìwọ ọmọ ọlọ́run ọba o. Mo ń ṣòye ọlọ́dún ṣòye. Mo ṣòye máa gbọ́. Bọ́bá ọmọ lọ́jà, wọ́n lọ́wọ́ ní ọ̀gá omi náírà. Bọ́bá ọmọ lọ́jà, wọ́n lọ́wọ́ ní ọ̀gá omi náírà. Ìtú méje, àtàwọn méje, pẹ̀lú àpò méje. 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 bá gún pọ̀, ọkùn máṣe dúdú. Wọ́n wá gbé fún pàdé ẹ̀, pàdé ọ̀dọ̀ sí i. Wọ́n wá gbé fún pàdé ẹ̀, pàdé ọ̀dọ̀ sí i. Wọ́n wá gbé fún pàdé ẹ̀, pàdé ọ̀dọ̀ sí i. Wọ́n wá gbé fún pàdé ẹ̀, pàdé ọ̀dọ̀ sí i. Oṣù tàná ṣètàná, ìta àgbẹ̀ níta o. Oṣùkà má ṣe pamọ́ ìgbà ọmọ ní ara wa láti ríra wá. Ọlọ́dúnméjì lọ́dọ̀ mi ọmọ Àjàyí. Gbogbo ní tí ọmọ yẹn ló mọ àwọn ẹ̀gbọ́n ìsìnkẹ́. Ẹ̀gbọ́n mẹ́wàá, ẹ̀gbọ́n ayọ̀. Ẹ̀mí Débọ́lá ọlọ́ta ní ẹ̀mí omi, ẹ̀mí ọ̀gá. Àwọn ọlọ́wọ́ ti rí lọ́wọ́, olóyè ní ti lọ́mọ dùn. Àwọn ọlọ́wọ́ ti rí lọ́wọ́, ọjọ́ wọn ṣòro. Tẹ́mi ìbá alábàtọ̀ kì í bómi ṣọ̀tá. Sóye alóbìnrin bòsì ìbá alábàtọ̀ kì í bómi ṣọ̀tá. Mo ní ẹni nínú ẹ, à ń lọ sódò lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀jẹ̀ ńlá àyànjú ẹ̀jẹ̀. Ẹni nínú ẹ, à ń lọ sódò lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀jẹ̀ ńlá àyànjú ẹ̀jẹ̀. Ẹni fìlà tó bá wọn yà yìí, ọjọ́ fìlà kórí ẹlẹ́gàn ọba o. Ayé 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 mímọ tí ẹlẹ́yà ni mo lọ fi tọ́lú wá sí. Ayé 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 mímọ tí ẹlẹ́yà ni mo lọ fi tọ́lú wá sí. Ọba tó dágún ẹ̀fún lọ́sọ̀dọ̀. Gárábì tó dágún ẹ̀ṣẹ̀rú ẹ̀fún. Ọba tó dágún ẹ̀fún lọ́sọ̀dọ̀. Gárábì tó dágún ẹ̀ṣẹ̀rú ẹ̀fún. Èṣùṣẹ́ èṣùṣẹ́ òwò. ṣùṣẹ́ èṣù ló ṣe lẹ́hùn tako ó wá ta síbi tọ́wọ́ dẹ̀wà ewé ńlá kò ní padà olúwa ọmọ ìṣá ọba olúwa ní ọtí ọba olúwa ní ọtí wọ́n dẹ̀ lórí o báwa òbí jáde àwọn jáde kan ojú tẹ lọ́rọ̀. Fífi olúwa ọ̀nà mọ́ kò sóye bàbá. Fífi olúwa ọ̀nà mọ́ àmọ́ sẹ́ ojú omi funfun dáadáa ojú omi funfun dáadáa. Awajubalo, Alobolo, Olumare, gbogbo ẹbí George ló ti ń wá dúpẹ́. Lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run tó mọ gbogbo tó ṣe. Bàbá ti lọ sinmi láyà Olúwa. Ohun tó bá jẹ lọ́run ni kò bá wọn jẹ. Sinmi láyà Olúwa bàbí ṣe tí wá tó ń wọ́n. Baba Bisoye, Prince Bisoye, Prince George, Prince George, Adetola Sotinwa Olúwa o. Gbogbo bí iṣẹ́ tí wá dúpẹ́ o. Lọ́wọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bọ́ tí ó ṣe lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀. Àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ àgbẹ̀mọ̀rẹ̀ gbogbo ọ̀pẹ̀rẹ̀ dúpẹ́ lọ. Olóbi máa ń gbọ́ pẹ́ẹ́rẹ́ àwọn àdúgbò. Wọ́n sọ pé bùtì màmá mi. Ọlọ́lá gbajúmọ̀ tí wá lọ sí. Ọmọ ṣó ti ń wá. Onígbèlè tó tọ́ lára yìí. Yèyé òde tí mo bá gbọ́ rí, máa bá gbọ́dọ̀ jọjọ́. Ọmọ alábòbìnrin, ọmọ ọlá, máa bá gbọ́dọ̀. Ọmọ bẹ́ẹ̀ àdébẹ̀, ọmọ ọlọ́lá òbí days. Ọmọ ọlọ́lá black is beautiful, black is wonderful ni. Ṣé bá gbọ́ black and lovely, ọmọ ọlọ́lá ló jẹ́ bẹ̀. Máa ń tẹ̀sán lọ kọ̀ọ̀kan. Pastor Yellow Soda, Padeleti, Pastor Yellow, Pastor Yellow, Jerusalem, ọmọ ti Jesus house gbogbo UK connection bí ọyọ pastor yọ nígbà mọ́ndé ní ọgbẹ́ ojú rẹ̀ ọlọ́run pastor yọ ló wá sọ wípé òògbà innocent òmàchínà òògbà innocent òmàchínà olódà bọ̀ to be in that number. Over the saints, so much in Pastor Young. Over the saints, so much in over the saints, so much in oh Lord, I want to be in the number. Over the saints, so much in oh, and the saints, so much in oh, and the saints, so much in Pastor Young, oh Lord, I want to be in the number. Oh, when the saints, oh my dreaming. Pastor Young, oh when the saints, oh my dreaming. Oh, when the saints, oh my dreaming. Oh Lord, I want to be in the number. The devil for me, oh when the saints, oh my dreaming. ló sì sọ wípé ilé bàbá mi ló pé ọdún. Pásítọ̀ yọ ọ̀pọ̀ ibùgbé ló wà níbẹ̀. Jésù wà níbẹ̀, Áńgẹ́lì wà níbẹ̀, mọ̀kọ́ nínú àlèlúyà. Jésù ilé bàbá mi ló pé ọdún. Ọ̀pọ̀ ibùgbé ló wà níbẹ̀, ìjàgbọ́n kí ẹ. Jésù wà níbẹ̀, láti mọ̀ mọ́ Áńgẹ́lì wà níbẹ̀, mọ̀kọ́ nínú àlèlúyà. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin fọwọ́dún tí gbogbo ayé ló péjọ ó ti tán báwo fi pẹ̀lú kálukú gẹ́gẹ́ bí iṣẹ́ ọ̀rọ̀ nínú bàbá ló bá bá nínú ọ̀rọ̀. Omi ayọ̀ la ó máa kọ́, hallelujah. Ìtàdópin, òkúrò sí tán. Olùgbàlà he has fight àti gbogbo. Omi ayọ̀ la ó máa kọ́, hallelujah. Ìtàdópin, òkúrò sí tán. Jagunmolu, omi ayọ̀ la ó máa kọ́, hallelujah. Ìjàdópin, òkúrò sí tán. Olùgbàlà ṣàbí.